Love this plane. Love this plane. Love to fly it. Love the way it flies. Love the way it handles. It is just so much fun. So much fun. Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Air Models Club. Got the FREEWING 90mm F-22 version 2.
Gear down and ready to land.
All right, real quick before we fly, I want to just go over a safety thing. Remember, on these quick connect wing points, remember, with a gray plane like this, if you see white, it ain't right. You see gray, all gray, it's okay. So did you see that? See how it's white there? Right there, see it's white? You do not want that. If you see that white, then it ain't right. If it's all gray, it's okay. Because that means if it's not, your wing, it'll be held on by pressure, but as soon as you turn one time, that wing is gonna come flying off, and you're gonna have a very bad day. All right, fly high rates, 4-minute timer, 6,000 HRB. KM model afterburner version 5 on board.
Motor hot. Be careful.
And this is a fabulous, wonderful flying F-22. Slime lights, it's everything we were asking for as far as I'm concerned when we were asking for a new the big new 90. Nose wheel gyro on board from the Spectrum 8-channel receiver.
Starting this party over.
Time
yeah,
4 minutes, high rates.
Take off
flaps, in the wind. Here we go.
Flaps up, the gear is tucked away.
Love this plane. Love this plane. Love to fly it. Love the way it flies. Love the way it handles. It is just so much fun. So much fun.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
A little bit of high alpha there. Look at that. That's a jet. It's a 90mm jet. All stock. 6S powered. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Man, I love this thing.
Gear down and ready to land. Landing flaps. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Nice and pretty. And it is stupid windy right now. Stupid windy, but I'm having fun with the wind. Gives me something to fly. Gives me something to fly against.
Take off flaps.
All right, here we go.
The gear is flaps up.
I don't know what that was, but it was fun. Don't know what that was, but it was fun. Punch out. Take it out.
One minute. Gear down and ready to land. Landing flaps. Flaps up.
I'm going to do a no flap landing just because I can. No, I'm not. Changed my mind.
Landing flaps.
Even though it's windy, she does carry her weight. Oh yeah, it's got this.
Braking.
Not that,
Flaps
not that
up.
you need it. "31 seconds left on a 4-minute timer."
30 seconds. Braking. 20 seconds. Cruise mode. Motor off and safe to touch.
All right, let me show you my flying rates I had. My regular flying rates. 100% throws on ailerons, 30% expo. Elevator, 100%, 30% expo. Rudder, 100%, 30% expo. Pretty simple. All right, flap systems. There is a mix. Flaps up, negative 100%, no mix. Takeoff flaps. I'm sorry,
Flaps up.
no flaps up or negative 100%, no mix. Takeoff,
Flaps.
negative 20%, 4% down elevator, 4% down elevator mix. Landing,
Landing flaps.
positive 60 with an 8% down elevator mix with a 2-second deployment. All right, forward programming. Gains I just flew in, roll, pitch, and yaw, 17, 22, and 26. I like that. Priority, all at 100 on a roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing with heading, stop, lock, all at 50 on a roll, pitch, and yaw. Nothing with a release rate. Gains are one-time gains. The nose wheel gyro has a 50% window and a 50% heading with a priority of 180, and I have my nose wheel gyro separate
Flaps up.
from adjustable gains on the knob. It has a set 50. My gains are adjustable by way of the knob. Now, remember I had those set gains, right? Those, what, 18, 12, something like that? All right. There's the gyro if I have the knob all the way up. If I turn the knob all the way down, not nearly that much. Okay. All right, let me look at these real quick. You know what? Never mind. Those gains are fixed. Yeah, they're fixed. So that, I thought that seemed right. Well, anyways, those gains again, just let me tell them to you again. I have them fixed at 17, 22, and 26 because I like that. So that's why I have them fixed there. That's why I left them there. I was thinking, well, it didn't seem like it removed much. Didn't act, with low rate. So I don't have them adjustable. And I'm rambling on, but I don't have them adjustable. Those I have fixed. Now, I could go in there and learn from John and do a adjustable rate throttle-based gains to where, and that really makes sense, and I really should learn to do that because with throttle-based gains, when you're going faster at higher gains, then you don't need much correction. You need very little gains. But at lower speeds, lower throttle, you need more gains because you need to, so really I need to just challenge myself to go in there and learn that throttle-based gain procedure and apply that especially to my jets. So, all right. Let's go over our features of the plane. Now, if you look for my neutral position on these elevators, okay, if you look at the elevators, if you look back here, they're down just maybe 2 millimeters down from the very back here. That's my neutral. So the front of the elevators, so actually it's like 2 millimeters of up or down elevator mix, because these are actually down just a touch. That's how I fly her. So just so you're aware. All right, CG on the plane is 150 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which is right here. There are CG marks, but I went ahead and wrote it so I could relay that to y'all. And she's big, but where I've got that battery and at that CG, she's actually still a little bit nose heavy. I could move that battery back some, which really I should. I get better high alpha. So if you want it, but with the wind, when it's really, really windy, I suggest a slightly nose heavy, level to slightly nose heavy with a wind, with a jet, if you're in the wind. I mean, it's because you just have a little more positive control. If there's not that much wind, then, you know, if you want to explore the more higher alpha, then go further back. All right, there's where I've got the battery. Okay. Let's unplug the beautiful KM model afterburner. Check our rates. All right, we had 33% left with 37, 38, 38 per cell. All right, as you can see where I've got. Now, something you'll have to do, this blue box, when you get it, it turns widthwise, okay? And you don't have, unless you have a very thin receiver, you don't have much room for a receiver in there. So what I did was I took the blue box and turned it long ways, screwed it back down, there's plenty of wood there, and then I ran my 8-channel receiver loaner right beside it. So that's what I did, and I got a satellite right up there. So if you're one here, some people are confused, saying, well, how am I going to put a Spectrum receiver in there? I don't want to put it on the side because the sides are kind of curved, and I don't want it on my battery platform. That's a great spot, but there's not enough room. Just turn your blue box sideways. It's not spatially oriented, just as long as it's in there. So I turned it long ways, gives you plenty of room, and there's plenty of wood to screw it right back down. Okay? All right, let's do our gear check, and we'll wrap this up. Water-based paint. On the third day of owning this, the paint's already chipped off right here. So get you a good clear coat after you put the plane together. All right, gear are not all that quick. They're not bad. Okay. Start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give yourself a good 6-7 seconds. All right. All right, well, folks, there you go. That is the FREEWING 90mm F-22 version 2. The 6S version got plenty of power on 6S. Gabriel, thank you for filming. Jesus Lord. And that is the F-22 version 2. God bless y'all, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.